Hello guys, welcome to Study with You channel. Today we will see distinction between conveyance and contract. So let's start this video and we will see the differences between conveyance and contract. So guys, if you still do not subscribe my Study with You channel, then subscribe it and press the bell notification icon so you will get the another important video of related to law. So let's start this video. So here I am talking about the differences between conveyance and contract. So first important point is it becomes necessary to understand the distinction between conveyance and contract before discussing basic requirements of conveyance or deed of transfer. Apparently, conveyance is not a contract. Second point is the distinction between conveyance and contract is quite clear. Contract remains to be performed and its specific performance may be sought, but conveyance passes on the title to property to another person. That means contract is a remain to performed like a specific performance, but conveyance is a performed to transfer possession of any property to another person. Third point is conveyance does not create any right of any action, but at the same time it alters the ownership of exiting right. That means conveyance does not create any right of any action to perform, but it alters the ownership of exiting right to transfer the title of property to another person. Fourth important point is more so contracts are governed by provision of the Indian Contract Act 1872, whereas the cases of transfer of immovable property are governed by the Transfer of Property Act 1882 in India. That means whenever any action performed, any specific action are performed, it performed under the Indian Contract Act 1872. But whenever the cases of transfer of immovable property, that means exiting right transfer to another person, it performed under the Transfer of Property Act 1882 in India. Fifth point is there may be cases where the transaction may pertain both contract as well as conveyance. For example, lease, whereby obligation is created while possession of the property is transferred by lessor to lessee. That means when we talk about the distinction between conveyance and contract, there is a maybe cases where the transaction may pertain both contract as well as conveyance. For example, lease, where the specific action performed under the Indian Contract Act and while possession of the property is also transferred the under Transfer of Property Act and to act as a lessor or lessee. This is a perfect example where the contract and as well as conveyance is performed, both are performed under the Indian Contract Act and Transfer of Property Act. Sixth point is a mere contract to mortgage or sale would not amount to actual transfer of interest in the property, but the deed of mortgage or sale would operate as conveyance of such interest. Seventh point is, in other words, once the document transferring immovable property has been completed and registered as required by law, the transaction becomes conveyance. Any such transaction would be governed under the provision of the Transfer of Property Act 1882. That means whenever the transferring of immovable property has been completed and the registration has been completed as per required by law, the all act are becomes conveyance and it performed under the Transfer of Property Act 1882. So in this video we see the differences between the contract as well as conveyance. सो गाइस, वीडियो अगर आपको अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कीजिएगा, कमेंट कीजिएगा, शेयर कीजिएगा। वीडियो को बनाने में काफ़ी मेहनत लगती है, तो वीडियो को शेयर ज़रूर करें और ऐसे ही इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो देखने के लिए स्टडी विथ यू को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और वीडियो को शेयर ज़रूर करें। एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो।